Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Welcome, Capricorn, to your autumn reading. This reading is for those that most need to hear these messages, and if it does resonate with you, then you've been guided in divine timing to see this message whenever it resonates with you, my darling. If it does, and you would like a personal reading, all of the details are in the description box below. Thank you as ever for all of your likes and your comments. I am so grateful. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button, and if you would like to join, hit that button, because I offer some wonderful perks, including weekly member readings, a live monthly, and also early release of star sign videos. So let's move ahead with your reading, my darlings. This is for Capricorn, for those that most need to hear the message. I'm using my Wildwood Tarot for where you are presently, and then we're going to have a little look ahead at 2023 and what Spirit would like you to know about 2023, and I'll be using the Animal Tarot for that. So thank you, Spirit, for Capricorn, for those that most need to hear these messages. Thank you. What wants to come out? That wants to come out. So we have got the 5 of Cups with the polar bear. Interesting. Thank you. What else? We have 21, the Council of All Beings. And one more card, please, Spirit. And we have also number 17, the Wisdom Keeper. So the Council of All Beings, the 5 of Water, and number 17, the Wisdom Keeper. Let's look at the first card that's come out, the 5 of Water, which is the 5 of Cups. So this is the polar bear. Now, the polar bear, my darling, is a bear that is quite a solitary animal, and it's a bear that exists, as we know, within the ice caps. So what it's talking about here is, and there's a reflection here, and there's a reflection about also the deterioration of the natural resources here. So it's the melting of the ice caps and everything. So what Spirit wants you to do right now within this space of being in this 5 of Cups, you are reflecting on the past, but it is encompassing, it's flooding your present. It's this sort of, the water, the ice caps are melting, and there is a lot of water, and the journey can't continue because you are flooded with emotions that are stopping you from progressing at this time. And so what Spirit wants you to do for yourself, to do that small part for yourself right now, is to come into a space of even for a moment or two of acceptance about where you are, and to look at perhaps the relative experience in this. You know, the law of relativity says that nothing has any meaning except for the meaning that we give it, that problems are problems because of something that didn't work out the way that we wanted it to work out. And they want you to come into a place of taking an extraordinary responsibility for yourself right now, that you're setting your will and intent. This is the Council of All Beings and the Wisdom Keeper, because you retain all of this wisdom inside of you, and Spirit wants you to reclaim that wisdom, reclaim that infinite intelligence within you by setting your intent that you would like to continue your journey, whatever it may bring for you at this time, because there is within the 5 of Cups, past the sorrow and the sadness and the regret, there is still there 2 cups there that you may not have seen. There is connections there in your life that Spirit is asking you to value at this time. There are connections that have been given to you by the universe to help you at this time on your journey. And there is a slight sense of, because these ice caps are melting, there's a slight sense of urging from Spirit. I'm not going to call it urgency, but urging from Spirit for you now to release yourself, to look to release yourself from being trapped in the present by thoughts of the past, and to say that the past is the past. I'm going to look at the past as the greatest teaching I've ever had. I'm going to see what I have taken from that, what I have taken from that in order for me to affect a positive change in my future. And that is, you know, what environmentalists look at all the time, don't they? So it's a big impact for you. You yourself are the architect of your life by what you think, say, and do now. You're placing into your future. So this is a big moment for you. Spirit is saying for you now to take that response, to have a response to something, to do considered action. What considered actions are you going to take now to help yourself move forward? So that's the 5 of Cups here. in the middle of the reading, you've got number 21, the council of all beings. Now, this is to say that everything is connected in life. Everything is the divine oneness, from the nature to the animals to us. It's all connected. And you are seeing varying signs, emerging patterns and things in your life. And you know, the magic of it all is to believe in it. The magic is to believe in it, and also just not to forget not only the power of love in this situation in terms of how to deal with this situation, but also the power of understanding, the empowerment that comes from understanding certain spiritual laws of the universe, which are there as wonderful guideposts for us. And there are certain, and we'll come on to that in a second, but there is the reminder for you that you are part of the divine oneness. You are part of the universe experiencing itself. And all of that is within you. All of that infinite intelligence, infinite knowledge, infinite grace, infinite belief is all there for you. Are you ready to receive that wisdom? Because you hold, you retain, you're the wisdom keeper. You retain that information. Relax and let go into the belief that there is more to life than what it may appear to you at this time. This is a transient time for you. And there is infinite, as I keep saying, there is infinite natural teaching there for you in terms of what you may see in the outside world, what you may perceive from your direct perception of life. And if you receive information, if you receive that higher self wisdom coming through your intuition, trust it and lean into it. Let it be your guide. Let whatever nuggets of wonderful wisdom that you give yourself, trust and believe, and then follow the path, follow the yearnings, follow the follow where you feel you should go from having received this information. Because information, that transference of information, is transformation for you. And what have you learned on your path? What have you discovered about yourself? You know, look at your journey, because there is an emerging pattern in your life now, my darling. And you're in a place where, although things are dissolving and dissipating, thank you, Spirit, out of your life, there is a chance for a new, there is a chance for a new emerging as a new landscape in your life now. So what are you going to do to orchestrate that new landscape for yourself? So those are the three messages for where you are now. So I think it'd be very interesting to have a look, my darlings, now at where's my angel tarot? Here it is. We're going to have a look now at what is coming in for you. So this is what Spirit, based on what they've just said to you now. Oop, that wanted to fly out. That's so funny. They wanted to get my attention. What have we got? Wow, the High Priestess flew out for you here. Wow, the High Priestess, Major Arcana. I'm going to just talk about this first of all. Next year, well, going forward from now, okay, make it your intent. And when we set our intention, it's incredibly powerful to set an intention every day, to say what we're looking to achieve in that day, or to release or to surrender. Set the intent. The High Priestess, there is information, ancient wisdom coming your way. It's setting the scene for a brand new cycle for you. The High Priestess calls for you to do nothing other than to intently observe, to listen to your intuition, to listen to your inner learning as it's coming through. This is going forward, moving into 2023, a time of reflection for you, a beautiful time of reflection, but a time where you're still moving forward. You're not at a standstill with the Five of Cups. You're choosing to progress on your journey. This is a time for you to reflect on your life, and to trust, my darling, in what is coming through for you, because it's very important you start to make that trust. The High Priestess is a huge call for observation. When we choose to detach and observe our lives, like we're watching ourselves in a play or a film or reading in a book, we don't have that energy, emotion, attachment to ourselves. And therefore, in that detachment from ourselves, we can actually gain access. We open the key, we open the door to insight coming in, because we might not be, as I said, through looking at things through a reflective perception that we may have of things when we're caught up in it, it may not be the true perception. Nothing has any meaning except for what we give it. So perhaps come away from it and say, okay, I'm going to say nothing has any meaning at the moment except for what my divine self, my higher self, my superconscious is going to tell me. And to, you know, in the knowing of nothing, great wisdom comes. And also there is great wisdom and great courage with knowing things, beginning to know and understand things and doing nothing. And that's what the High Priestess is asking you as you go into 2023 now and moving forward to do. Let's see what else wants to come out for you. Thank you for Capricorn for 2023. And you'll be receiving things, you know, in the quiet of night, when that subconscious and that consciousness veil is very thin. You know, our subconscious is amazing. It retains every single, it's our own personal Akashic records. It retains every bit of information, everything, every nuance, thought, feeling, everything, but it has no sense of humor. So be very careful about what you're feeding your subconscious. But when we are sleeping, or when we're at that cusp of sleep, the thin veil between what we are consciously, where we're consciously directing our thoughts and feelings to the subconscious, allows there to be a sort of merging of communication and understanding. So what has come out for you? Too many cards, I'm afraid. Thank you. One for the High Priestess, please. Actually, no, let's do one for the Five of Cups. Thank you. Five of Winter. Yeah. So they're saying here, this is moving forward, that there's going to be this recognition, and you're already doing it at soul level. You've already set that intent subconsciously without realizing it yourself, that you want and you wish to move forward. So things are dissolving and dissipating out of your life, because here you have the Five of Winter talking about this current situation that you're in is not conducive to a happy ever after, a sort of the outcome that you wish for it to be. And so the Five of Winter is when there is that conflict and contrast, it is given to you to show you that perhaps there is another way. What have you learned from this? What have you learned from these experiences? What have you learned from life? And to understand that when we are in a tug of war with somebody, when we're in a tug of war with somebody, ego is fighting ego. Soul listens to soul in a detachment and awareness, but ego fights ego because it's very protective of the I self, not the one self, but the I self. So let's move forward. Thank you, Spirit, with the High Priestess, and let's have a look at 2023 a little more. Thank you. Wanted to come out. Queen of Summer. You gliding through the waters, gliding through your emotions, gliding, you know, waters represent life itself, the life force itself. Water is emotion, energy and motion, and to be able to glide gracefully with a presence, you know, a wonderful presence, understanding that you are going to be guided where you are taken, and that actually all of it leads back to home. It leads to source energy. It leads to yourself. This is the Queen of Cups. That is your mission, your statement, your values, your duty to yourself is this. And this is what you're going to be focusing on as the Queen of Cups. Focusing on the gift that you can give yourself, understanding that the relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship, because from that, everything else comes to pass. And I can see the moon in there as a new cycle. Thank you. So what else for 2023? Thank you, Spirit. That wanted to come out. The Chariot. And because of that, then things are going to start to speed up for you, because you are understanding who you are in relation to other people. You're understanding the gifts that are in those relations with other people. You're understanding your divine oneness with all there is. You're understanding about surrendering and letting go and planning and preparation and being indifferent to things that just are not meant to take your interest. All of this is allowing for the ease and flow of your life, and therefore it's allowing something to come in fast, because you are putting up very little walls of resistance. And so this, for me, with the Chariot, is you understanding the spiritual laws of the universe, and you becoming self is rather than selfless. And it's also within that space of becoming self-is rather than selfless, you are becoming careful rather than careless about your conscious approach to life. And that's very, very beautiful with the Chariot here. So it's talking about a movement of something fast, something that is of importance to you, something that is through your, maybe where you felt stuck before, in that space of the Five of Cups, has been shifted into that focus and that determination and that courage and that commitment. And because of that, there is that universal recognition for you. There is that universal rewards coming in for you. And it is entirely being led by you co-creating with spirit. There are two white horses in this card, and that is representative of the peaceful co-creation that you're doing with the universe. You're co-creating incidences for you. So there will be coincidences and lovely serendipitous moments that are going to happen for you in 2023. Let's see what else wishes to come out. Thank you, Spirit. Too many cards. Thank you, my darlings. Just one card, please. I wanted to do that one. Well, you've got the Five of Summer and the King of Winter. Okay, I will take those. So Five of Summer is that Five of Cups again, and yet this is different. This is the dragonfly. And so what I feel with this, with the dragonfly is a reminder of you, of the translucent nature of everything. That the dragonfly's wings have the light of God, that sort of the light that comes through them. And it's the reminder that, again, not everything is as it seems. And that when we focus on the nectar of life, when we are in the present moment with the understanding that the sweetness, the nectar of the present moment is understanding that the present moment is preparing us for something wonderful. The present moment is always preparing us for something wonderful if we choose to see it as that. And so this is what this Five of Cups is. And I feel this is a different Five of Cups from the original card here. So with the polar bear, because I think this Five of Cups with the polar bear is all about the clarity, and the perhaps disillusionment that you're feeling now is going to dissolve and dissipate and make way for this Five of Cups, where you're going to understand that there is a reason, and there has been a reason for different contrasts and conflicts in your life. Some people might see rain as stopping play. Other people see rain as nourishment for things that are growing. So this is this dragonfly, very beautiful message for you, and that you are within this space, you have overcome disappointment, you've overcome blockages, and you're moving like the dragonfly does over the water as well, just like the swan. You're moving onward, you're moving forward. It may be slightly delicate at times, but this is the continuation of your soul's path. So then let's have a look at the King of Winter. Within all of this, okay, this is really important for you to be like this King of Winter. This is the King of Swords, the humpback whale, remembering how powerful your voice is, remembering how powerful your vibration is through your voice, through your thoughts, through your actions. So it is, the humpback whale has that sound that resonates, and it sends a ripple effect through the water. So the vibrational sound that you're sending out is sending a ripple effect through emotions, energy around you. And you are on a journey. The humpback whale, you're on a journey, but you have other humpback whales with you, and you also have abundance with you. It is always there for you if you choose to see it as such. The King of Swords, reminder again about how you're communicating. How are you communicating with your conscious spoken word? How are you communicating with your conscious thoughts? And how are you communicating with your inspired action? Because all of that, my darling, is attracting, like the law of attraction, what is coming back to you. So let those thoughts and those words and those actions be from a place that's representing your truth, your values, what you hold dear, and what feels right for you. Very, very important. Let's see a little bit more. Thank you for 2023 for Capricorn. Thank you. Princess of Spring. So this is wonderful. And Justice on the bottom of the card. So this is, the Justice card is to remember without anger, looking back at the past, going back to that 5 of Cups. You know, this is the elephant never forgets. To remember, to always remember, but to look back at it without anger, rather looking back on it with gratitude. Everything is within the universe. Everything is always handled in a very fair way, and what might not appear to you at the time to be fair will end up being balanced out in another form, one form or another. But it is always done with fairness for all, and it is always done with the soul's awareness. So the Justice card is talking about something that will be decided, but let the universe make the perfect plan, the perfect decision for you with this, and it will be done as well impartially, and it'll be done with, you know, as a judge, with justice. It'll be done through completely understanding all sides of it. And so let the universe take care of this for you. In the meantime, you, my darling, are coming in as the Princess of Spring. This is the Page of Wands, my love. So what this is saying, through this transfer of information, through this fuller understanding, this fuller observation of your life, what is going to happen is you are going to get those really inspired thoughts and ideas about what you wish to do for yourself. And those inspired thoughts and ideas are creating a whole wreath of new opportunities for you at this time, something you're going to also feel very comfortable with, something that is transformative, something that is very comfortable with. What is this butterfly? Is this the please tell me somebody, is it the Empress butterfly, the Empire butterfly? I can't remember, but it's important that whoever that knows the meaning of this butterfly looks it up, because it is a message for them. But your 2023 is a time of personal growth, personal expansion, personal releasing, personal letting go, personal transformation, and it's a time of you receiving transformation, you receiving that transfer of information, but your part in it is to be in a state of high alertness and intense observance about what is happening in your life right now, because this is very, very magical. I feel like I'm meant to pull you one last card, and I'm going to pull my Spirit Song Tarot, which I've just done for the daily reading. One more message for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. One more message for Capricorn. Of course, because it's leading you now. You had the King of Winter here, and now it's leading you to the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the Queen of Crystals. This is 2023, a time of growth, as I said, that's prosperity, a time of peace, that's comfort, a time of you not rushing things, not being very protective of your energy space as well, very protective of your energy space, but very grounded at the same time, and an understanding of your true value. You are going to remain very committed, which is very important, to your beliefs. And that word commitment that I seem to have used in this reading has come about in my daily reading today. So I do want you to have a look. I do want you to take a look at that. But just understand that you don't need to curl up in a ball to be protective. You can be who you are. You can wear your spiritual armor as a shield. You can send out boundaries of no, but it is a reminder that you just mind your own business as well, and let others do theirs. And that actually, if you stay grounded and you stay observant and you stay close to nature, close to understanding, you know, the cycles of nature, you remain in that state of awareness, you're not going to feel that you're being taken advantage of, or you're not going to feel that there are going to be unpleasant things that are going to present themselves to you. This is a time of real personal growth for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. So a time of joy, a time of blessings. Again, the hummingbird. Be present in the moment. Every time you catch yourself, just remember this present moment is opening up beautiful opportunities for me, because it's preparing me for it. So I'm going to prepare for it. I'm going to help in that preparation of myself. So whatever releasing, whatever inner healing, whatever growth you're doing, it is all leading to this full expression of who you are this next year. And I think that's really lovely. So be present in the moment, my darling. So there we are, Capricorn. So much love to you. I hope that helped those that it resonated with. I look forward to doing another reading for you soon. But in the meantime, do catch my daily readings. Lots of love to you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.